Hey everyone, my name is Comic Book Magic, where I talk about Marvel and DC and more in the channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And some people liked this film, some people didn't like this film. It was, underwhelming for a lot of people. And honestly, like me personally, I actually enjoyed it a lot, and I liked the experience. I thought the movie was fun and enjoyable, and people said it felt a bit rushed, and I kind of agree on that. But overall, it seemed pretty good, and it really felt like a Doctor Strange movie, in my opinion. Now, as you know, the movie did get a lot of hate, which honestly triggers me because people wanted a lot of cameos in the movie. Now, if you want cameos in a movie, you need to have a good story. Now, the reason why this movie did not have enough cameos is it's because it was focusing on Doctor Strange's journey across the multiverse with America Chavez, not focusing on who will appear, not the cameos. It just needs to have a good story. So honestly, seeing the Illuminati was really good. I really liked how they brought back Anson Mount for Black Bolt because the Inhuman show was pretty bad. But honestly, seeing him back in this comic accurate costume was just really cool to see. And seeing Professor X back on the big screen after almost like 7 years is just mind blowing. The fact that he's in the MCU, but I'm not here to talk about the cameos. I'm just here to talk about how if you want a cameo in a story, it has to be a good story and you need the character to cameo for a reason. Now, there is a character who was supposed to cameo, and this would have been good for the story, this would have been good for the fans, and I am a little disappointed that we couldn't get the character to be in the film, as it would have been really big for the story, like really, really big. And obviously, that is Magneto. Now, we aren't sure if this was Michael Fassbender's version of Magneto or Sir Ian McKellen's version of Magneto, because I'm not a scuba, I don't do leaks, I just talk about, the interesting stuff about Marvel and DC movies. So, all I know is that, and other people know as well, that Magneto was supposed to be in the movie, and the writer Michael Walden wanted him to be in the movie, and honestly, I am disappointed I didn't see Magneto in the film, but I'm also hopeful that we will get Magneto back in a future Marvel project, and I know that we are gonna see Wanda and Magneto interact in live action, and that's gonna be insane. So let's say if Magneto was in this movie, let's talk about when would he appear, why would he appear, and since he was in Multiverse of Madness, what are the future plans for Magneto in the MCU? So, starting off with when Magneto could appear, I think that he would appear in the final battle in Mount Wundagore, specifically because it makes sense because we have Doctor Strange fighting against Wanda, and there's a specific scene that I think that Magneto will come in, and it would make a lot of sense. So, this is the exact scene that I think Magneto would appear in.
I can't beat you. So I'll give you what you want. What have you done?
So, as you can figure out, yes, I'm pretty sure that Magneto would appear in that scene, because America Chavez would punch Wanda, and then it wouldn't lead to the 838 Wanda's universe, and Wanda wouldn't meet her kids, but instead she would meet Magneto. And the reason why I think this makes a lot of sense is because Magneto and Wanda's relationship in Marvel Comics is pretty big, and that if America Chavez were to punch that portal, it will lead to the X-Men universe, Magneto's universe, the Fox timeline, and then eventually Wanda would see Magneto, and I feel like this would make sense because then Magneto would see how her daughter is acting like in a different universe. So I don't know if Magneto would be proud since he's pretty evil, or he would be shocked and surprised. But honestly, it would add a lot of suspense to the film and it would be pretty insane. So now let's talk about why Magneto would appear. So, like I said earlier, my theory is that America Chavez would punch a portal, and it will lead to the Fox universe, the X-Men universe, where Magneto is in, specifically Michael Fassbender's Magneto, and then we would see him through the portal, and Wanda would see him through the portal, and then we would see him coming from that portal and stepping foot onto Mount Wondagore, and I feel like this should happen because we would see it. It would be very fascinating to see because, like I said, Magneto's relationship as the father of Wanda in the comics is pretty big, pretty huge, very important. Plus, we saw Wanda on her full potential in this movie, so if we saw Magneto, it would be really surprising and shocking as well because Magneto may be happy, maybe sad. Uh, Him seeing Wanda doing all these horrible things, would he? How would he react? And would he kill Doctor Strange? Would he kill America Chavez? What would he do if he stepped foot into the MCU in that specific scene? Well, that would be pretty insane. And I mean, I'm very hopeful that we do get Magneto in the future for the MCU. So, last but not least, let's talk about the future Marvel projects that Magneto could appear in. So, obviously, starting off, I have to go with Avengers Secret Wars. And, this is a multiverse movie, it's a multiverse event, and Kevin Feige wants to see a lot of characters, a lot of major characters from major Marvel movies. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Magneto in this movie, so I hope that we see Magneto and Wanda interact, as I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be insane. Another film which has the potential of Magneto and Wanda meeting is the Scarlet Witch solo film. Now, if you don't know, yes, Marvel did confirm that we are getting a Scarlet Witch solo film. We just don't know when. And we don't know anything much about it. We just know that we are getting a solo film. So, with that being said, when will we get the Scarlet Witch solo film? Because I am very confident that we will see Magneto and Wanda interact in it. We might even see Wanda's origin story from a different perspective, or whatever. But my prediction is that we won't get the Scarlet Witch movie until after Phase 6. Mainly because Phase 6 is focusing on the multiverse. It's gonna have a lot of multiverse stuff. It's gonna have a lot of time travel. It's gonna be it's not gonna have enough time to focus on Wanda's story. Although I am very confident that we'll get it in Phase 7. Now, if you don't know, Phase 7 apparently is going to be called the Mutant Saga. It's going to focus on the X-Men, it's going to focus on mutants in the MCU. So, if we do get a Scarlet Witch solo film in Phase 7, which is going to be the mutant phase, it's going to make a lot of sense because technically Scarlet Witch and Magneto are mutants. They're part of the X-Men storyline. And we haven't seen any version of Wanda in the Fox X-Men timeline. But besides that, I am very confident that we will get an interaction between Magneto and Scarlet Witch sometime in the future. It's very possible that it's either in Avengers Secret Wars or in the Scarlet Witch solo film. But I am kind of disappointed we didn't see it in Doctor Strange 2, but I have hope for the future. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you stay tuned for other videos which are gonna come out soon. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one.